Welcome to the venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. It's the Sentinels and the Toledo Rockets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It's the Sentinels offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Grimes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Keeps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Rush is on him. Working that left side now. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Sentinels are marching down the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Reading the option. It's Gunderson.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Rockets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Simpson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Robinson will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rockets will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The option look. Pulls it on the option.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Sentinels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll go to the fullback. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Sentinels will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Robinson looking to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Rockets line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And some room to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. they stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's long. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Give to the single back. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's long. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Toledo. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bentley. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to throw, it's Gunderson. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Sentinels will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. It's a fumble on the play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Oof. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it along the sideline. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Finds some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Purdue Boilermakers.
And the Sentinels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Robinson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rockets want to crank the tempo.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Defense might bring the house here. Back to pass, it's Gunderson. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bentley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Sentinels will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Robinson looking to pass. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bentley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Gunderson. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Bentley. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The snap sets up to throw. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quarterback Keith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw. It's Gunderson. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and trying to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Robinson will throw. Here's a heat. And they got him.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time. But back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
The Rockets will send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Quick spin on the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeps it on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tracy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back to pass, it's Gunderson. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. And it's a sack. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Finds his man. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toledo. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness